All right, welcome everyone. It's Kurt Nadervelt, CEO of Rainstar Capital Group. And if you're watching this presentation today, either you've been sent this presentation by one of our managing directors, or you're possibly on our website, or you possibly have found this presentation through social media. And so I want to welcome you to the presentation. This presentation is specifically for truck dealerships. And what we're going to go through today is discussing our truck dealership partner program, how it is that we here at Rainstar Capital Group work with our truck dealerships to be able to create a win-win situation for the purpose of closing more transactions. So again, my name is Kurt Nadervelt. I am the CEO of Rainstar Capital Group. A little bit of background on our firm. We launched back in January of 2014. Before that, I had launched a marketing firm called Rainstar Marketing. And Rainstar Marketing was launched back in October of 2010. The marketing firm has served over 100 clients that have been primarily fund managers and direct lenders in the commercial real estate and the corporate finance arenas. And in regards to our work here at Rainstar Capital Group, we invest from our balance sheet heavily into the distressed debt markets, also into high growth companies and also real estate portfolios. Along with our direct investments, we also run kind of one of the more robust debt advisory platforms. We provide commercial real estate, corporate finance, small business, and equipment financing to our clients. And on our platform, we have over 200 registered lenders. And I'll be going into that platform in a little bit. But while we do have banks on the platform, our platform is primarily built off of non-bank lenders. What that allows us to do is to be a little more creative in regards to getting transactions completed. And our clients really enjoy working with us because of the fact that we built kind of like a one-stop shopping experience where we have all the different alternative lenders, on our platform. So getting into our specific partnership program with truck dealerships, there's kind of some main reasons that you would want to work with our firm. Okay, first of all, the platform that we built, like I mentioned, is incredibly robust. Okay, we allow our truck dealerships. A lot of what we see with partnering with truck dealerships is that they typically have their A paper covered. They have banks, they have all the top 10 groups that provide all your A paper financing. But when it starts to get into different trickier situations, they don't always have the alternative financing platform. They might have some relationships, but they normally don't have as robust of a platform that we have. And so we have on our platform over 50 plus trucking lending firms. And along with obviously providing purchase capital and refinance capital, we also have some kind of other interesting solutions. And I think that's what really sets us apart, to be honest, with the folks that are watching this presentation. Obviously, there's lots of groups out there that will provide capital for the purchase of the vehicles. But what we have is we have a whole working capital platform that allows us to solve clients' liquidity issues by also leveraging the other assets that they have, and also the their personal credit, and also their cash flow. And so what that allows us to do is we can come up with kind of creative ways for clients to be able to get the down payment, which is typically always the battle in the trucks, in the truck lending space. And so most folks, they need to purchase, that Peterbilt or that Kenworth, whatever brand of, the truck that it may be. But sometimes they struggle with having the down payment. We have some really interesting solutions where we can leverage the cash flow and their personal credit. We have a really great no credit check credit line that's provided by one of our fintech lenders. And what that program does is it doesn't check the credit score of the borrower, but it underwrites the borrower from an income perspective. And so along with our no credit check, we also have a very innovative cash credit line program. What's great about both those programs is that we can fund the client and have that credit line established within 24 hours. The reason we can do that is because both of those programs are provided by one of our alternative financing fintech lenders. So a fintech lender is just an online lender. And so along with that, we have a very popular business credit card program where we get our clients anywhere from $20,000 to $150,000 in these unsecured business credit cards. And what's great about that program is it only underwrites from a credit perspective. And so if the client has a 700 plus score, we can get them into that program. It's great for startups because of the fact that they don't have obviously any income or any revenue coming in. And so with that program, it just underwrites from a credit perspective. But then also, what's great is even if the owner operator doesn't have a great credit score, they can also bring in a co-signer. So it could be a family member, it could be a spouse, could be a fellow business associate. And so, when it comes to working capital, we also have term loans available where we can provide a term loan to that business against the cash flow of their business. We also have accounts receivable financing where we can help them finance the contracts that they're getting. And so there's just a lot of different really neat solutions that we have on our working capital platform, and that then provides value to our truck dealerships because again, we're not just coming in and providing just the purchase capital, which there's a lot of other groups out there that do that, but we're coming in with a robust platform of also working capital solutions. So what this will allow then is our trucking clients to be able to sell more trucks and get more clients. And that's a huge thing. Again, half the battle in selling a truck is the financing piece of it. By partnering with Rainstar, you're going to be able to access a very robust debt platform of both the working capital and also the purchase capital that will help to get that deal done. And then finally, you will also get referrals from us, from our your Rainstar Capital Group director that maybe sent you this presentation. We have a very robust marketing platform. We also still own and operate Rainstar Marketing. And so one of the things that we like to do with our truck dealer partnerships is we like to run free marketing for our dealership partners. What I mean by that is if you have trucks and you can give the information of the truck to your director, we are constantly doing marketing across the internet on Craigslist, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, all the different social media, all the different listing sites that relate to selling semi-trucks. And so what that allows us to do is what we call market the asset, not the money. So obviously on our end, we care about and are interested in getting the financing for the purchase of that vehicle or that truck. But what you allow us to do by partnering and giving us access to a couple of the listings of the trucks that you have for sale is folks will reach out to us because they want information on that truck for sale. And that allows us to obviously source leads that we can then get financed. But then for you, it also becomes a referral mechanism because we can explain to that client that we have a partnership with our trucking dealership, and we provide the financing for it, and our truck dealership actually provides the truck for sale. So it's kind of a nice win-win situation for both of our firms, and I encourage you to speak with our Rainstar Capital Group director about that. So a little bit about our platform. Like I mentioned, we have over 200 registered lenders. We do have banks on the platform. Like I mentioned, it is primarily built off of non-bank lenders, and you can see kind of some of the different profiles of the different lenders that we have. Obviously, we have a lot of relationships with different equipment finance companies and specialty finance firms. And then again, like I mentioned, fintech lenders. We've really positioned Rainstar to be a good partner with a lot of the fintech lenders out there. To us, when a business owner comes to us and is looking for capital, they typically don't want to wait that long to get their capital, right? So the beautiful thing about the fintech lenders is that we can finance clients in as fast as 4 hours. And that's a great benefit. It's a great benefit to our clients to be able to access that liquidity very quickly. Business is busy, right? And most business owners are very busy running their firm. In the trucking space, obviously, they're busy on the road, or they're busy having their crew on the road. And so what's great about these fintech solutions is that we can get transactions completed in a very quick manner that then allows that business owner to continue on running their business and growing the way they want to grow it. So now we're going to transition into some of the different lending programs that we have for clients in the transportation space. Some of these programs kind of are profiles of the different types of situations that we have and that we see and that we get financed here at Rainstar Capital Group. So when it comes to first-time owner-operators, we do have some really awesome programs for that. Sometimes that can be a little different, obviously, because they don't have a track record, a little difficult to get done because of the track record, but we do have lenders on our platform that will look to finance them. Typically, we want to see like a minimum credit score of at least 600, because again, if they're brand new and there's no cash flow, typically lenders will want to see at least 20 to 25% down payment. Second, we also have programs obviously for bad credit. Our majority of our platform is built for clients obviously with bad credit. And so when it comes to clients with bad credit, of course, the lender is going to look at the cash flow of the business, but then we also have a lot of lenders that will do deals off of collateral. So if the borrower can bring in a larger down payment, that obviously will assist in getting the deals done. Number three is, A-paper clients. Of course, we do have clients or we do have lenders that will finance the A-paper clients. Typically, they want to see, a 700 plus credit score, strong, numbers of years in business. And so we do have those solutions. We don't spend a ton of time with A credit just because, there typically is not that much of a need in the marketplace for it. But so the next niche is what we'll call, cash out refinances. So for clients that have existing fleets or, let's say it's a one-off truck, they want to pull some cash out. That's a really great solution, especially if they want to pull cash out to be able to buy that other vehicle. This is also where we can achieve kind of 100% financing, because if we were to cross collateralize an existing truck or two, that technically the cash that we pull out of those could be pay in full the new truck that they're buying. So what's great about cash out refinances is there can be a lot of different interesting solutions that we can bring to the table that allows us to be able to get that deal done. So kind of some of the other niches that we see are obviously bridge financing. So if somebody's looking to sell, their vehicle, but they don't, they need liquidity today. Again, we can come in and provide a solution there. For clients that are looking to buy larger fleets, we've got some really great solutions for that. Then one of the other big things I think we provide a lot of value to our truck dealer partners are for clients that are buying older trucks. Obviously, a lot of the A-paper lenders won't cover that. We have a whole platform of that, of lenders that will cover trucks that are older. And so that provides a lot of value, again, to our truck dealership partners, because, again, it allows us to be creative when getting certain deals completed. The final thing that we want to touch on is that we've built a really robust truck lender matrix that we use with all of our F&I managers, our finance and insurance managers. This matrix does a really nice job of kind of providing what we call a roadmap to our F&I managers or their sales reps. The battle obviously is kind of putting the pieces of the puzzle together when it comes to putting transactions together. And so we developed this this truck lender matrix, and a lot of our F&I managers really have given us a lot of positive feedback on it. As you can see on the left, we kind of break down. We've got 26 different lender profiles. We have more lenders. We have 50 plus, but typically, as I'm sure you're well aware, there's a lot of lenders that have very similar programs. And so what we wanted to do was kind of highlight some of the different programs that we have. So we have this matrix broken down by the different lender type, if they provide, some sort of, if it's a lease program, if it's a finance program, or if they'll do both, right? We then go through and break down the amounts of the loan or the lease that they're comfortable providing. We go through and outline what credit scores are required, and then we break down kind of some of the terms and the APR and then different factor rates. Year in business obviously is another important component, so we have that broken down. And then the down payment. Like I mentioned, down payment is always typically the number one battle in this space. And so, for each of these programs, we break down, what down payment it is that they're requiring. And again, that's where I want to kind of jump back in and reiterate. We can help clients with the down payment as long as they have some sort of other assets, cash flow, or credit that we can leverage. And we can get them one of our solutions to our working capital program, whether it be, like I mentioned, the business credit card program, the term loans, those lines of credit products. We also have merchant cash advances, which are typically an expensive product, but we also have those available at our disposal. The other thing that I would just add when it comes to the alternative financing is again, our dealership partners like working with us because also we might be able to pull cash out, for example, from their real estate, right? So let's say they have a couple of rental properties. Let's say they own a commercial building. We can provide solutions on the debt side for real estate as well. And that's kind of another added benefit. We kind of have the whole platform built, here at Rainstar. So continuing on then after the down payment, we also break it down on if the lenders are comfortable with short haul versus long haul. Like I mentioned, age of the vehicles are a big factor. And so we break down if that lender has any sort of age restrictions. And then finally, we give kind of a breakdown if there's any sort of, just problems or challenges that the lender has. Obviously, every lender is, has their specific credit underwriting and credit structuring guidelines. And so, we work heavily with our chief credit officers at our different fund managers and lenders to really get to know and understand their programs. And what that then allows us to be able to do for our truck dealership partners is we can kind of come in, sit down with a client, do a full analysis, so, kind of what we call our debt discovery process, to figure out, if there's a deal to be had here, or if it's going to be a little difficult. And so what that allows us to do then is, by fully knowing our lenders' programs, again, we can kind of figure out if more of a down payment's needed, if the client maybe has to go into like credit restoration before we can get them approved. And so it provides us a platform, to be able to, figure out how to get the deals done. So I encourage you to kind of spend some time on this matrix. Your managing director who's, been speaking with you can provide, this matrix to you in an Excel format, so you can kind of download that and print it. It's a really great tool that we use. Your sales reps can use it as well. And it really helps to kind of, figure out that, okay, I think this client would be a fit for lender profile, 3, 7, and 10, for example. And so anyway, hope you've enjoyed this presentation. The next steps that I would recommend is, sit down with your managing director, speak with them. And once you've done that, we'll be able to, kind of identify the different mechanisms and the different steps that we can take so that we can finish this partnership. And so I want to thank you for watching this presentation today, and we'll look forward to speaking and working with you soon.